Em. Thanks for coming back. How's everything been going?
It's been going okay. Just, you know, life has been stressful.
Hmm.
Being a mom and just still using alcohol to cope with everything going on in my life.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about that. I know that in the beginning we kind of we discover that we do kind of have a little bit of a alcohol use. How do you mind if we go through maybe a questionnaire to see where we stand in that
Absolutely, we
to
sure can.
determine several so this will allow us to determine how severe the alcohol use disorder is. And we can use this to determine treatment options later.
Okay,
What do you think?
that sounds great.
Okay. So how often do you have a drink containing alcohol? Never, monthly, 2 or 4 times a month, 2 or 3 times a week, or 4 or more times a week?
Well, I would probably say 4 or more times a week.
Okay. How many drinks containing alcohol do you have on a typical day when you're drinking? 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, 7, 8 or 9, 10 or more.
On a typical day, I would probably say between 3 or 4 a day.
How often do you have 6 or more drinks on one occasion? Never, less than monthly, monthly, weekly, or daily?
Monthly.
How often during the last year have you found that you were not able to stop drinking once you have started? Never, less than monthly, monthly, daily, or weekly?
I would probably say weekly for that one.
Okay. How often during the last year have you failed to do what was normally expected from you because of drinking?
Um, I would probably say monthly.
Monthly. Okay. How often during the last year have you needed a first drink in the morning to get yourself going with a heavy drinking session after a heavy drinking session?
I would say monthly.
Okay. How often during the last year have you had a feeling of guilt or remorse after drinking? Never, less than monthly, monthly, weekly, or daily?
Daily.
Okay. How often during the last year have you been unable to remember what happened the night before because you have been drinking?
Um, have I been unable to remember what happened the night before? Um, I would probably say monthly for that one.
Okay. Have you or someone else been injured as a result of your drinking? No, yes, but not in the last year, or yes, during the last year?
Yes, but it wasn't in the last year.
Okay. Has a relative or friend or a doctor or another healthcare worker been concerned about your drinking and suggested you cut down? No, yes, but not in the last year, or yes, during the last year?
Yes, in the last year.
Hmm. Okay. Couple more.
Okay.
So, nope, I'm sorry. That was actually it. Um, so after all of that, you scored. Let me add it up. You scored a 33, which means that that's a little high. So you do so just like we talked about before, and I know that you kind of already figured this. You do have an alcohol use disorder, but don't worry, we will figure this out together. We'll see what this means, and we'll look at further treatment options. You have a limited available options for you, and you're young, so we can get this definitely under control. So next session, how I'll do some research. I'll pull together a list of things that could benefit you and help you. And we'll go over those key ticket items and we'll see what works best for you. Because I do know you have kids at home and a husband and you're working and things like that.
Yes. That sounds great. I'm willing to explore any treatment options you have in mind for me.
Okay, great. Just a couple separate questions regarding treatment.
Sure.
With your work schedule, your kids and everything, are you would you do better virtually or would you do better in person?
Probably virtually.
Okay, virtually. Okay. Um, how do we feel about um gender mixed groups? Do we want men in our groups or will you be more comfortable having maybe like an all female?
An all-female group would be fine for me.
All female groups? Okay. I'm just jotting these things down just to make sure so when I do my research I can um
Well, thank
make
you.
sure I get you these proper tools, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So next time I see you, we'll talk this over and I'll have some research for you, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're so welcome. I hope you have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.